Alright, I'm good. The art of drumming. My name is Steve Dinsmore, and today I'm here to talk to you about what drums bring to a song. My passion is playing drums. Many people ignore the drum parts of a song. This is kind of annoying for me since my passion is playing drums, but I can see how it happens. Drums actually equal the glue that holds the song together. This is something that I believe in, and I believe it's just as important as every other instrument. According to Josh Traeger, writer for Canadian Musician, having the right drum part can be an essential part of a song. Today I will give you the information you need to determine what drums add to a song. I have a long musical background. I've played a few musical instruments before finally landing on the drums at age 16. I'm not here to teach you how to play drums today, since I think this would be better done through a hands-on demonstration. But I am here to tell you why drums are important and what they bring to a song. This could be difficult since drums are not featured in the forefront of many songs, and it's covered over by other instruments typically. Overall, drums provide structure, allow music to groove, and intensify the emotional impact and mood of a song. The primary purpose of drums is to keep time. Drums create the backbone of a song, and they provide the framework for what every other instrument falls into to create a cohesive song. Drums also provide the structure for the different parts of a song. Just by listening to the drums, the drummer who wrote it should be able to clue his audience in to whether the part's a verse, a chorus, a build-up, a bridge, or a climax ending. According to Josh Traeger, sadly, there is no mathematical equation that leads you to create the right part. Music is not a science, and there is no right or wrong. I think this is actually a good thing, because the song is totally 100% the creation of the songwriter. Therefore, there's no one at the end of the tunnel saying, this is right, this is wrong. It's totally up to interpretation, and it's all about what's appropriate. In my opinion, the song has no definition without drums. It would basically be like an amorphous blob of music with no beginning or end point and nothing to keep it together. Typically in bands, other instruments and vocals follow the drums. If a drummer makes a mistake, the entire band will falter. That's why it's important to have a strong drum part that everyone can follow and understand what's going on. This is also true in the studio. Most bands make their drummer record first, so when every other instrumentalist is recording, they can listen to the framework and they can put their pieces in to make everything flow cohesively. Although drums clearly serve a very utilitarian purpose, drums are also essential to creating a memorable swing or groove in songs. Clearly, the primary purpose of drumming is to keep time. A drummer is also expected to keep time and also to create a groove, which is catchy and will bring the listener in and let all the instruments fall in place. There's a big difference between keeping time and making a groove. An example of keeping time would be like a ticking clock, a clicking metronome, something along those lines. A groove, however, would be a full beat that causes you to tap or nod and that brings you into the song. The drummer establishes the groove, but the band also reinforces it, and the groove's no good unless every piece of the band is playing in sync. According to Dave Taylor from Canadian Musician, the snare drum dictates the groove. When we clap along, we usually clap along to the snare drum hits. This shows that the drums lay the foundation, and if you think about it, at concerts, you're not going to clap along with a vocal line or a lead guitar line or something of that nature. You're going to clap along to the drum beat. If the beat is done right, the groove should make the listener want to tap along or somehow get involved in the progression of the song. Although timing and groove are important, the ultimate test of the drummer lies in his ability to perfectly complement the mood and enhance the emotional impact of the song. The importance of emotion. The primary reason the songwriter creates a song is to convey an emotion or a feeling that he's feeling at that point in time. Just as all the other instruments, the drummer's responsibility is to heighten the emotional impact of a song. A lot of people assume that drums can't convey emotion in a song because the physical act of drumming is hitting a wooden stick against the drum. People think this isn't emotive. However, depending on his or her playing, a good drummer can change or control the mood, which will make the song more interesting to its audience. Drums can determine the particular emotion of a passage of the song. So therefore, if it's a quiet part, the drum should be sedate, laid back. They'll let you know that it's a laid back part. But if it's a full out rocking part, the drum should be loud and kind of in your face. According to Greg Bowman of Canadian Musician, many beautifully crafted and tasteful drum fills are misleading in their apparent simplicity. Executing and placing the right fill with the right feel at the perfect time in the song is supreme art. A lot of drummers, they listen to a song and they say, oh, I could do that, I could have done that. But the bottom line is you didn't do it. And this is something that carries through to songs because it's not not a contest. The drum part should show passion that the drummer has toward the song, and it should bring the listener in to listen more closely and to make everything in the song fit together. I interviewed my friend Ryan Keemer, who's a fellow drummer, to see what his thoughts were on this matter. And he said that drumming's not a contest, but perfectly complementing the song is king. It's not, a drum part shouldn't be used to show off, because this will bore your listener and just confuse them to what the point of the song is. But the drum part should be unique. Every drum part should be crafted for the song, so they shouldn't be interchangeable. There shouldn't be any standard beat. This will bring more feeling into the song and just make it overall more interesting in general. Now that you know the true purpose of a drum part in a song, it should be easier for you to take notice of a good drum part in your favorite songs and realize why it is either effective or ineffective in conveying the songwriter's message. Over the past few minutes, you've learned the basic purpose of drumming and the difference between keeping time, establishing a groove, and how drums can heighten the emotional impact of a song. Together, these are all part of the multifaceted explanation of what a good drum part adds to a song. The takeaway from all this should be that drums add to the overall experience, heighten the emotions, and present the song as the songwriter would like it to be heard, with the correct mood, emotion, and timing. Since playing drums is my passion, I've learned how to appreciate music and focus on the drum parts when I listen to and play music, and hopefully now you can too.